Today I want to talk about it's it's the main story of my series. Uh, how how the world ruins a man. Uh, it's after the prologue. Today I want to talk about body, spirit, and ghost. I'm not sure it is ghost or something else. So let me know if you think it is wrong, and the exact word. Now, it's a body, ghost, and spirit, as I know. There's the three biggest parts of human being. And today I want to talk about body. So, obviously, I think most of us know what is important to body. So that's why I want to start with the body first. Because also I'm not that spiritually or ghostly matured, so that's why. We are just have been seeing how the air has been being polluted, and also food. I'm not sure I can use pollute to food of nowadays, but if you I'm not sure, but I feel like I can call in the GMO food is like food which is polluted. I mean, it is there isn't like direct harm even if you digest it, eat it, but it's in quality I think it is worse than original. So the first thing was air, and the second thing that I have mentioned is food, and air, food, water is also food. You can tell. So that's not what is that's not that's not important topic at all. So let's move on. And what else? Yeah, food and air, and yeah, and house and clothes. Um, and yeah, I think if you are, yeah, the really important thing, yeah, genetic, yeah. Um, Anything else? I mean, obviously, um, sex. I mean, really, I mean, the act, and also, um, you know, you know, get pregnant and, what it is, deliverance, those things are very, important to, human being, right? I mean, for babies. Um, also, the parents, because if you, think about it, I mean, if you do something wrong, um, yeah, it can affect your body very much. Can affect, you know, badly to parents' bodies. Uh, I mean, in a case of men, I mean, when they are yeah, when they are making love with, partners, I'm against of, every, the LGBTQ or anything, uh, you know, not standard, but um, anyway, there are some people who are, you know, um, yeah, having sex with, same sex, or I don't know anything else. But yeah, yeah, we should talk about it. I mean, I should talk about it also, and you guys should talk about it. But that's uh, not the thing that um, yeah, that's not the point of night right now. But anyway, so anyway, that's a very important thing. So I mean, like obviously you should wash, you should be clean before before you uh, make love. But I mean, except that there are many things that um there are yeah, there are many things that you uh should think about it. I mean, there are many things that can affect your body in a good way and in a bad way. Yeah. I mean, in a physical world. But so yeah, I think um, these kind of things are quite a pretty much of everything. There are several other things, like well, there are quite many other things, like uh, like light or gas, or I mean, gas is also air, but what I'm um, not gas, I mean oil and um, I mean petrol, and um, yeah, but so yeah, let's talk about let's talk about the oil first. I mean, everybody know there is something wrong with food nowadays, but uh, then let's start with petrol first. Um, yeah, which is oil in big category. Um, yeah, uh, you know, I really don't understand why environment. I keep talking about global warming. Um, only almost uh, in every environmental topics, because I mean, and I don't understand why there are some conservatives that almost think that almost yeah think that environment is not is not important at all. I mean, and I mean then I mean nature, but how I mean where they would live. I mean, this is something nonsense, right? I mean, everybody is talking about global warming, but dude, I mean, I'm not sure even. I mean, the environment. I mean, to understand what CO2. I mean, how CO2. I mean, up the temperature of the globe, and um, and how can it be a prioritize a priority? I mean, when I I'm quite sure there are still pollution. I mean, pollution of air in United States also. I mean, yeah, I mean severe pollution also. Some in some places. I I think so. Yeah, and in that case, I mean, how can global warming could be priority? I mean, and um, let's talk about me. I mean, I was I was one of one of the people who didn't want to uh, ride a car. I mean, obviously, in South Korea, I mean, you can quite live well, even you don't have a car, because it, um, I mean, if you live in a big city in South Korea, you can go almost everywhere with public transport. Um, uh, except Seoul, there is there are some difficulty, but yeah, you can, but still you are fine. But in your if you I mean talk talk about Seoul, you know um um you know if you sometimes riding a car, I mean uh is slower than using public transportation. um but I mean, yeah, maybe that's the I mean that's could be, yeah, that's this I think that is one of a big impact, I think, that that was. But uh the reason that I didn't want to ride a car is, you know, I didn't want to make any, pollution. Um, I mean, even when you make a car, there are inevitable little pollution. But I mean, when you ride a car, I mean, the petrol. I mean, it is inevitable that petrol, you know, is converted to, bad gas, uh, you know, to nature. So surely, to human being too. Um, and especially in South Korea, it is a little bit, yeah, more bad than in Western. I don't know why, but it has been. I have lived in Australia like for 3 years, about 3 years, and I just know directly. I mean, it's not a huge difference. Not it maybe, but or yeah, or not even big. But you can I just can tell, like, the gas getting out from the pipe of any cars are better than the gas, the getting out the pipe of, cars in Korea. Yeah. So but anyway, it is bad anyway. I mean, wherever the car is in. um but so also, the yeah, there are so many cars in the world. I mean, and maybe I mean, so yeah, I mean, that's kind of one way that, yeah, yeah, I mean, obviously there are a big advantage, of car. But I mean, think about it. I mean, long time ago, people were just fine and happy, and they have they have lived well. I don't I mean, I think it's a you know crazy that, people are blocking cars because of this reason. But um I I don't understand why nobody's. I think it is all way more crazier. I mean, um, yeah. I mean, it is crazier. I mean, nobody is talking about how can nobody is angry. I mean, how I mean, everyone is talking about global warming, and global warming is way more priority than, I mean, pollution. I mean, there um yeah, I mean um so I don't understand, and also I don't understand why, people who, drive cars, I mean, call the, that kind of people crazy. And I mean, that we can say that their behavior is kind of crazy, because I mean, it it will not change. um I don't understand that what that could change. um yeah, but I mean, um I don't think, I mean, if they don't, like, um people don't know about it, I think that's, uh yeah, I think that's nonsense. I mean, people all know, I mean, whether you are a Christian or whatever you are, yeah, whatever kind of, belief, or I mean, kind of, your ideology, or kind of, logic you have. um mm, I'm sure, uh people agree that people are crazy and bad. I mean, I know some people who people are good beings, but um let's cut it like this. I mean, at least, um fifth I at least, um I think 50% of, you know um global population, I mean, everyone, the whole population think like, um people are crazy, or bad. um so yeah, it does quite make sense, right? So, so yeah, I mean, so that's why I don't agree. People should have made these kind of things that, um um you know that you can make with things that is not in nature. um so yeah, I mean, think about it. I mean, of course petrol is in nature, but, um the engine, uh you know you when you make, and um I mean, the whole system, uh the system that engine works. I mean, you should have, or I don't know, the whole system, or the whole car. I mean, at least you can find one part of plastic, or, um something. Even if you can, um and also, how should I say, um I don't know, but if you, uh, burn something. I mean, if even it is in nature. I mean, there are some things that you shouldn't burn. I believe so. um yeah I if you yeah if you think about this case, I think that this case can be, yeah, can be a, yeah, can be an, resource that, um yeah, then you can, you know you can say like this. I mean, um yeah, argue, you can argue like this. Yeah. um and anyway, and also, if except the burning, uh yeah, except burn, um you can, I think you cannot, you shouldn't, uh except burn, I mean, when you make something, I mean, I don't believe, yeah, you should, you, uh I believe you shouldn't make, anything from, which are not, in nature. So, you know uh, but I think if I talk about this, I think I should, talk about the, ghost or spirit part of, words. So I want to, keep it here. I mean, about this. Uh, but so now I want to talk about more fit. I want to talk about another thing, and also, just let me talk about one more case. So, um, y- you know, there is a movie called Oppenheimer, and it's about, nuclear weapon. Um, so yeah, that's not in nature, right? I mean, uh, there should be something which is not in nature, at least. I mean, in the whole system. So no, I mean, the human being is not a creature, so you cannot make, you know you cannot make something from zero. But I mean, I think you know what I'm talking about, cause for making plastic, or I don't know, maybe CMO. Um, yeah, um, I'm not sure about plastic, but I mean, let's talk about colors then. I mean, I I feel strongly that if you wanna, make a color not from, natural source resources, I think you should you should, change um change the feature of, you know uh, petrol in the lab. So it's not you make something from, you make something, yeah, yeah, from nature, which is from the sources which have, you know um which have existed, yeah, in nature. You don't, that's, um and that's what I mean, right? you cannot say like I have made something from resources which have exist in nature, or when you make something um with something, you have changed the you know the whole feature, the whole character, which have of yeah the whole character of it, even it have existed in nature, because it's have become different thing, right? The you change the character, you changed it, it's a different thing, right? So yeah, so that's why you do it in a lab. So um yeah, anyway, yeah, so you know you change molecular or genetic, you know yeah. um Anyway, so um what I was going through, yeah, the Oppenheimer, so um I don't know about the either nuclear system, but I'm quite sure they change the character, the whole thing to another thing to make a nuclear weapon. Not only there is something that uh not have exist in nature, the in the whole, you know in the whole, um the machine, in any machine, uh yeah, it's a atomic nucleus, um which is changed. So it's a uh way more fundamental thing which is changed. So I mean, in nature, um maybe some gas meet um in specific condition, or so, um you know another, uh what was that, molecule came out. Yes, that kind of thing can also happen, naturally, but it's a, you know um but you don't know, like, uh that plastic kind of thing has existed in, existed, or, I mean, could, um come out in nature naturally. So that's why I am, and and yeah, there are there are reasons, of course, that I'm against it. Um, but let's not talk about it right now. Anyway, the nuclear um, weapon, when you make nuclear weapon, it's not, it's a way more fundamental. So um, something that is changed, or what do you say? Uh, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So it's there. There are not another results. Yeah, it's um, just an event that atomic nucleus uh, is changed as a result. So um, you can call it atomic core. Yeah. Um, yeah, core center. Uh, so um, I yeah, it's not something that, that happen in nature, because um, yeah, I mean, you should need super high temperature and really high um, pressure, air pressure. So yeah, but so yeah, in my theory, um, that's not a theory, but in my uh, ideology, is it shouldn't be made. Um, so the the reason why Oppenheimer has made it is someone who, if he doesn't make it, you know some other one would make it, and it would be used so badly that was his, yeah, main reason. uh, but uh, uh, through my life experience, that's not the way how you decide something. um, uh, it's uh, you should act like this. How? um, if you don't uh, yeah, you don't care if somebody would do bad things or not. um, if you see it, you stop it, right? But if you not you shouldn't suffer yourself on thinking about it. um, and if it's yeah, I mean, the world is crazy and complex, mm, because of sin, I believe. um, or otherwise there are many other um, yeah, many other things that you are thinking about. But many people would agree the world is crazy and complex, whether you think it good way or bad way. But most of people will think it bad way. If you don't know it, how should I explain? Okay, let me just say just only this one then. um, yeah, I think it is almost um, undeniable, because uh, nowadays 1% of whole population have I don't know, I think like 50% of the whole you know money, or yeah, whole wealth. um yeah, 1% of the whole wealth. um so yeah. um so what I was talking about, yeah, so you if it's a life is simple, literally. And if you want to live, if just think about it, if you want to live life complex, thinking complex, then I mean, you should think deeply. You should consider many ways, but because the world is crazy, but the answer and the life, uh yeah, and the answer and the life should be simple. So um, yeah, that's because we are a sinner, we wanna live a complex life, um, for you know every physical things that looks awesome. uh, you know that's most of politicians do. So lie, and because you know when you lie, you should become it should be complex. um, and you know um, um, when you sell insurance, you should be complex. You should live complex life, and I don't know, maybe selling insurance people. I mean, people selling insurance maybe would cost me, but I don't know. I'm very doubtful that is a good thing, or not. Mm. I mean, I'm not saying that it is 100% bad, not at all. But I mean, yeah, if I think it is. I doubt uh, it is on the best side. Uh, yeah, so so yeah, so something that you think that uh, shouldn't be made, then don't make it. Okay. Mm, yeah. Yeah. So this this is the my last example, and uh, about that's something that should be made. Uh, yeah. If that is not made with uh, which have existed in nature, or maybe um, something that can be made naturally, um, even the molecular would be changed if it can happen naturally. And yeah, it's it's a stupid if you live uh if uh if you make it, if you make that chemical response in lab, because uh because if it can happen in nature, then and if you can make it in make that chemical response happen in lab, then you can make it happen in nature. So uh yeah, and yeah, that's the last example. And yeah, and now I want to talk about uh how this kind of thing is ruining our body. And also our body, ghost, spirit is all connected, and you cannot just tell body is body. Body is also spirit, also yeah, spirit, and spirit is also body, and ghost is also the other two. It is you can say spirit is your body, which is not your body, but which means, yeah, I mean it is all connected, and like it's like that. It's a what it is, 3 in 1, the theology. So right, I mean the sun god is also God. So, a sun god is also, yeah, also part of Father God, because think about it. We when you say God, when you just say God, it yeah, uh in entire way, let's just, yeah, say so. I mean, for ease, uh, so it means also Son God, Holy Spirit, Father God, right? Yeah. So um, that means it's all God, and it's a if you see it wholly in a whole, yeah, yeah, then in entire way, then it is also it is all one God. So yeah, so one and also three, all right? Three in one. And also one in three, all right? Every three, they are also part of God, right? So yeah, it's a kind of that kind of thing. So yeah, um, so I believe maybe that's why people say if you want to know somebody, you should look their eyes, right? Because even if you stare it really with all your heart, the spirit doesn't, spirit doesn't come out from the eyes and that person die. So I mean, but people say if you stare one person's eyes, you can know the one's spirit, right? The person's spirit. So and his and the one's soul. So yeah, I think it's yeah, and yeah, the rest of this topic, let me tell about in next video.